they're going to do something like that. The song.
Chanting is between. But the chants are pretty simple like this.
I know. But sometimes
Okay, we could start again. Puja first. Kali. Something special Kali Puja.
They were showing me live.
from Hollywood.
Yeah.
No,
No, from Dakshineshwar.
Dakshineshwar,
Yeah.
but then the Vedur, and then I completely watched the Jaidam, not Jaidam, but Kamal.
We're
And
live.
I saw that,
By the
I
way.
like the Swamiji who sings there. That I was watching that.
We're live on YouTube.
Wow. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Everybody likes to hear you. It's okay. You can tell them that you're here. Om Sarvamangalamangalaya Padayanam Vaya Shubham Namaskrita Sarvakamanitaya. You are all that exists. You are the one beyond. You pervade all beings. You are the Lord behind. You are the personal and impersonal. You are love, the compassionate and kind. You incarnate in various ways. You are the savior of mankind. My salutations to you. May my speech be purified. May my sense of smell be purified. May my sight be purified. May my hearing be purified. May that which I consume be purified. May my heart be purified. May my thoughts be purified. May my actions be purified. As with open eyes one will see the sky, so the wise see truly the supreme truth. God, the all-pervading existence absolute. May we know the truth, whether pure or impure, however one may be. Remembrance of the Lord will make you pure indeed. May the eternal divine play of Sri Ramakrishna be manifest in the hearts of those who have taken shelter at his feet, and of all of his associates. May the name and glory of the Lord be spread among all. May this worship bring good to all. Om Sato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Ritya Ma Amritam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness into light. Lead us from death to immortality. Om, peace. Om Gangasa Yamunisala, Gadvari, Saraswati, Narmandu, Sindhu Kalba, Jalasumin Sindhu Mintu. May the goddesses embodied in all the sacred rivers of the world be gathered here in this worship. Om Devara Devara Devabayo Namaha. I salute the deity of the door. May you bring no negative energy to this place. I salute the dwelling deity. Om Brahmane Brahmane Namaha. I salute Lord Brahma, the Lord of creation. Om Striyafat. May all evil spirits move away from here. May those who do harm be destroyed by the will of Shiva. Om Raska Raska Hum Fat Swaha. O Mother Earth, you hold us on your lap. You are held by the Lord Supreme. Hold and protect me. May this place of worship, the room, the seat, and all articles manifest their innate divinity. Om Savankalavayam Rama. All this is very Brahma. May the pranas of our chosen ideals become one with our own prana. May your living presence become manifest within our hearts. May our senses and our limbs become one with yours. May your living presence become manifest through limbs and organs. May our powers of speech and mind, of sight, touch, hearing, and smelling abide with us always. May the vital breaths come abide here happily. Kim, Kim, Tim, Tim, Pam, Sham, Om Aim Sevadeva Devi Srupaya Sri Krishnaya. Om Durga Durga Rashmi Svaha. Om Guru Bhayo Namaha. Om salutations to the Guru. We meditate on the Guru who is immersed in the bliss of Brahman, the embodiment of knowledge, who is beyond duality, who is vast as the sky, and whose goal is to bring knowledge of the Supreme. Om salutations to the Guru's Guru. Om salutations to all great Gurus. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. We meditate on Ganesha, Lord of all beings, remover of obstacles, seated on a red lotus in your heart. His form is radiant, beautiful, and compassionate. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Srupaya Sri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Aim salutations to Sri Krishna, the embodiment of all gods and goddesses and of all manifestations. Om salutations to Shiva. With one hand he makes the sign which dispels fear. With the other he is bestowing blessings. He is seated in the lotus of the heart. To him we offer our salutations. Om Hrim salutations to Divine Mother. Who is the good of all good, the auspicious one, and the giver of all boons. To her we offer our salutations. Om salutations to Sri Krishna, the embodiment of all gods and goddesses. Salutations to all divine manifestations. Om salutations to Brahman. Om salutations to Mother Gayatri, the giver of all knowledge. May the pranas of our chosen ideal become one with their own prana. May your living presence become manifest in our hearts. hum. So, hum fats. Hum fats. Hum fats. May I be filled with the prana of Sri Ramakrishna. May I be filled with the living presence of Sri Ramakrishna. May I be filled with the senses of Sri Ramakrishna. May the entire being of Sri Ramakrishna fill my own being. We meditate on Sri Ramakrishna, the Shining One, shining in the lotus of the heart, who is undifferentiated truth, beyond all dualities, one without a second, beyond the changes of nature, eternal bliss itself. We meditate on Sri Ramakrishna, the Shining One, who is beyond comparison, extremely subtle, uncreated and without desire, formless like space, the infinite dwelling within all beings, whose nature is existence, consciousness and bliss, the Lord of all. We meditate on Sri Ramakrishna, the Shining One, who was born to bring knowledge, devotion, and peace to all beings, whose heart was melted at the sufferings of others, for whom samadhi was the natural state, and whose beautiful form was made of consciousness itself. O my beloved Lord, be gracious and manifest yourself in this image, and do accept my love and worship. I offer this flower to Sri Ramakrishna. Please accept this as a symbol of my love. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Srupaya Sri Ramakrishna. I offer this incense to Sri Ramakrishna. Please accept this as a symbol of my prana. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Srupaya Sri Ramakrishna. I offer this light to Sri Ramakrishna. Please accept this as a symbol of my inner consciousness. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Srupaya Sri Ramakrishna. I offer this food to Sri Ramakrishna. May you accept it with love and devotion. Om Brahma Purnam Brahma Havi Brahma No Brahmanahutam Brahmevate Katyam Brahma Karma Samadhina Hari Om Tat Sat Om Shanti I offer this flower to Sri Sharda Devi. Om Aim Hrim Sarvadeva Devi Srupayani. Sri Sharda Devi Namaha. I offer this flower to Swami Vivekananda. Om Aim Swami Vivekananda. I offer these flowers at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna, his disciples, Saraswati, and all other gods, goddesses, and incarnations of all traditions. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Srupaya Sri Ramakrishna. Please accept this japam I have done. May it bring illumination to me. Please accept this japam for the welfare of all beings. Through that grace, O Lord, may this bring benefit to all. Please forgive the mistakes that I may have committed and give pure love and knowledge to all who worship here. Om Sapakaya Sa, Dharmasaya Sarva Dharma Sarupini. So since we'll have our special Kali Puja and Lakshmi Puja, Shakti Puja, basically, and Diwali, happy Diwali to everybody. We'll continue with some special reading, and then we can do some chanting, and I'll just I'll make those neat. So, just a second. Okay. Okie doke. So we'll start with our chant, as we always do. Om Satu Ma Sadgamaya Tamasu Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, lead us from the unreal to the real, lead us from darkness into light, lead us from death to mortality. Om, peace, peace. That's an important thing I need to bring. Okay. Let's keep me special. Okay. This was sent to us by Pranamji from the Dakshineswar Kali Temple, and it was put on the Devi herself. So you can have some darshan of this and touch it later on. We'll have it for everybody. But I'll put it on the altar for right now, if it's okay. And then you guys can, please feel free to take it and touch it and hold it. I'll put it away from the fire, for sure. Just put it up here. So that I thought was really special that he sent that to us.
Pull out the,
I'm sorry?
pull out that one and put it on top of it so it's nowhere near the fire.
It's not near the fire right now, but at least it's on the altar too.
Okay.
I think it's okay, because this is just a small candle and it's just over there. We're safe. I think we're good. So I thought that was really special that Pranamji sent that to us for our Kali Puja special day. All the way, it's like Ma coming all the way from Kali Temple to bless us and our little outpost here in Las Vegas. It certainly is kind of, sometimes feels like that. But, and we have some announcements that we'll do at the end here. But we do have Swami Atmavidyanandaji coming at the 14th of this month. He'll be here. And we do have Swami Chandrasekhar Nandaji coming also on the 22nd, 3rd, and 4th, that he'll be doing a retreat weekend here. So we're really blessed again to have a senior Swami coming in. Seems like we're getting the favor of Ma out here, and we're so blessed. And then I'm working on, I'll be gone for the most of December and January. I'll be in India. And then I'm working on having another senior Swami coming in February. And so, of course, we have Swami Atmavidyananda coming in February too. So we have lots to look forward to and lots to be thankful for. But I thought, and we'll probably be getting a call from, we'll see what time we end up and all that sort of thing. We may not have time for it, but we generally get a call directly from the Dakshineswar Kali Temple. And just having that energy in the darshan of Ma it's such a humbling experience to just know that love and that divine grace is always just flowing to us. So, even in Las Vegas, right? So I thought I'd read a little bit from this book. It's Kali, the Black Goddess of Dakshineswar. And you probably all know this book. Elizabeth Harding wrote it. It's actually really wonderful. If you haven't read it, it's all about Dakshineswar, and it gives the full story of Kali as well as the history of the Dakshineswar, and also not only of Shiva Krishna, but all the saints that kind of were influenced by the Kali Ma. So it's really wonderful. So there's a lot of great stuff here as a long book, but it's really well worth it, and it's really focused on the Ramakrishna side of things. So it's not just a generic Kali Ma book. It's actually part of the order's kind of information. So I would recommend it highly. You can get these at any. I think it's sold on the Vedanta Center website. So she has the Jai Kali Ma Baba Trini. So this is the Chandis, and I'll do it in English because I don't want to butcher the Sanskrit. Forgive me for having to do this in English, but at least we can do the chanting here. We prostrate before her, who is at once most gentle and most terrible. We salute her again and again. Salutation to her, who is the support of the world. Salutations again and again. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the forms of consciousness. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of intelligence. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of sleep. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of hunger. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of power. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of modesty. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of peace. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of faith. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of loveliness. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of compassion. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of contentment. To the Devi, who abides in all beings in the form of mother. May the Devi, the mother who appears in the form of all things, bring forth benefits for all who sing her praises. This is from the Chandi. So I thought that this would be an interesting thing. I'll just read the little story that is in the beginning of the book, that is in I believe it's in the Bhagavata. But in any case, this is kind of a nice thing for us who don't have this story from the time we're children. But this is God the Mother and how Ma came into being according to one of the scriptures. When the gods lay exhausted after warring with the demons, the evil-natured demon king, Mahistra, Mahishara took the opportunity to assemble an army and declare himself Lord of Heaven, ruler of the universe. This blasphemy reached Vishnu's ears, and in anger he shot forth a terrible light from his forehead. Shiva too was angry. He descended in his lofty state of meditation and beamed a sharp ray of blinding light in the same direction as Vishnu. Rama, Indra, and other mighty gods did likewise, each issuing forth piercing rays of light. All the gods' rays joined at one point, and slowly the blazing concentration of light took shape in the form of a woman. The light of Shiva formed her face, Yama gave her hair, and Vishnu her arms. From the light of Chandra, the moon god, her two breasts were formed. Indra modeled her waist, and Varuna her thighs. Earth gave her hips, Brahma feet. The light from the fire of god Agni fashioned her three eyes. Thus all gods contributed their power to manifest the auspicious Devi, great mother goddess. As soon as the Devi was fully formed, the immortals prayed to her and worshipped her with praise, ornaments, and weapons. Shiva gave her a trident drawn forth from his own, Vishnu a powerful discus, and Indra, the king of the gods, gave her a thunderbolt identical to his own. Surya, the sun god, bestowed his rays on the pores of her skin. And Varuna, god of the ocean, gave her a divine crest jewel, earrings, bracelets, and a garland of unfading lotuses. Victory to mother, shouted the gods, as they watched the demon battalions approach with the beating of drums, battle cries, and the blowing of conches. Since the Devi was of enormous size and highly visible, the demons marched straight toward her, attacking from all sides with arrows, clubs, swords, and spears. Unperturbed, the Devi roared loudly and laughed a frightening, defiant laugh again and again. And then her 10 arms rotated alternatingly, smashing weapons of the demons and hurling them back to their attackers. With great ease, she picked up dozens of demons at once, killing them with her sword. Some demons she didn't even bother to pick up. She stupefied them with the tremendous noise of her bell, and then crushed them with her mace. The demon Raktajiba gave her fierce mother goddess a fair amount of troubles. He possessed a special magical power which allowed him to create new demons from his own blood. Whenever the goddess wounded him, each drop of blood that spilled to the ground sprouted another demon, full of strength and brutality. But in the end, the mother outwitted him. She picked up Raktabjiba and lifted him high into the air to avoid spilling his blood on the ground. And then, gnashing him between her teeth, she drank his blood and swallowed him whole. Other demons, too, tried to confuse the goddess with their magical powers. Whenever they were threatened by the Devi, they changed their form and color. But who can escape the Great Mother? Bound by her noose and spitting blood, these demons were soon caught by the Devi. And like a child pulling a toy train, she dragged them over the battlefield, where scores of demons already lay split in two by the sharp slashes of her sword. Snatching some elephants with one hand, the Devi flung them into her mouth, and together with the demon drivers, she furiously ground them up with her teeth. She seized one demon by the hair and another by the neck. One she crushed by the weight of her foot and another with her body. The mother's terrible presence filled even the sky. Black clouds gathered and terrifying lightning lit up the ghastly shapes on the ground. There were demons without arms, without legs, demons torn asunder in the middle of their trunks. When Mahishvatara, excuse me for my poor pronunciation, the king of the demons saw his army devastated by the blows of the terrible mother goddess, his fury knew no bounds. He expanded his body to take on the fierce shape of a giant buffalo. Intoxicated with his own strength and valor, he roared and charged towards the Devi. Roar, roar, O fool, shouted the goddess. Roar for a moment. When you are slain by me, the gods will soon roar in this very place. The earth began to tremble under the stomping feet of the goddess. Mahishasura fought with all of his might, but could not conquer the Devi. So he appealed to her sense of justice, complaining that she fought in an unfair way. The Devi, he claimed, received help from so many fierce goddesses, Durga, Kali, Chamunda, Ambika, and others. And he, Mahishasura, is that it? Mahishasura, had to fight all by himself. I am all alone in the world here, thundered the Devi. Who else is there besides me? See, O vile one, these goddesses are but my own different powers, which again enter into my own self. I stand alone. Don't back off, defend yourself. The savage fight continued, and the great demon attacked the mother goddess with showers of arrows. He hurled discuses, swung his clubs and mace to no avail. The Devi killed him with her spear, releasing his soul from this evil-natured body and mind. Dust clouds carried the stench of singed skin and rotting flesh to the blood-red horizon. The demons had been killed, and their blood flowed, accumulating here and there in small pools around carcasses of elephants and horses. Only some headless torsos of demons who refused to give up life still fought the Devi. The battle shrieks had died, and the only cries now were those of jackals and hyenas. There was nothing left to kill, but the blood-intoxicated mother in the form of Kali continued the carnage, smashing and slashing dead demons all over again. The gods, who had begun to celebrate victory, became filled with fear. Who was going to stop her? There was only one who could, Shiva, the great god, besmeared with ashes, the third god of the Hindu Trinity, went into the battlefield and lay down motionless among the corpses, while the rest of the gods watched from a safe distance. The intoxicated Devi staggered across corpses until suddenly she found herself standing on top of the beautiful male body, nude and besmeared with white ashes. Awed, she stood still for a moment, looked down at him, and saw straight into his eyes that he was her husband, Shiva. When she realized that she was touching her divine husband with her feet, an unthinkable disrespectful act for a Hindu wife, Kali stretched out her tongue in shame, and the destruction came to an end. The ancient legend of the Devi, the mother goddess Kali, had been handed down by generations of Hindus from the sacred book of the Shakta Tantras called the Chandi. Although it is understood that the tale's bewildering gore and sentimentality are allegorical, one still wonders what it means to the Hindu society today. From a religious as well as a social standpoint, this legend reaffirms the protecting power of the archetypical mother, who is an integral part of the Hindu household. In the West, the women in the family are mostly seen in the role as wife, while in India, the woman of the house is always the mother. Even an unmarried woman without children is addressed as mother, in a gesture of respect, because Hindus consider the position of mother as supreme. Hindus, especially in Bengal, worship the great mother with ceremonies and great splendor. Once a year during an autumn festival called Durga Puja, they reenact the story of the fierce protectress, and side by side, intellectuals and illiterates worship mother in temples, homes, and makeshift pandals in the street. In return for their efforts, the great mother reassures them that every year, with good will overpower bad eventually. From a philosophical standpoint, the legend has an allegorical representation of the constant war going on within all of us. Between our divine and demonic natures, in the great mother goddess legend, every dominant passion and vice has its special demon representative. Shumba is the embodiment of lust. Nishumba is greed, and Maheshwara represents anger. The Indian scholar Sashi Bhushan Dasgupta wrote an article called The Evolution of Mother Worship. Whenever our passions are in danger of being eradicated or suppressed, they change their form and color to try to escape in disguise. This has been illustrated by the story of some of the demons changing their shape when challenged by Shakti, the divine power. Our passions and instincts are so deeply rooted in us that they often seem to be indestructible, since one that is killed is replaced by another, and so on. This is well illustrated by the goddess's fight with the demon Rakta Jiva, from whose every drop of blood shed on the ground sprouted a demon with fresh vigor and ferocity. It is the awakening of the mother within, that is full consciousness of the divine power working in and through him, that makes man strong and surcharged with the immense power of God. Some Hindus talk about great goddess Mother Kali as my mother. The strong belief that the goddess will take care of one's earthly and spiritual wants appears childish to some people living in a normal, rational, grown-up world. But if we dig through our carefully built layers of society-dictated values, most of us will admit that somewhere deep in the heart is a very soft spot reserved for our earthly as well as our typical mother. Great people throughout history have believed in the all-powerful mother goddess, the governess of the governing force of the universe. So, take for example Swami Vivekananda. I'll just finish this part. He became famous in the East and West for teaching the highest form of Vedanta, Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman, I am God. Don't bow down to any other god except the self within you. Yet even the high-minded rational Swami Vivekananda had to acknowledge Mother Kali, and on rare occasions he spoke to special devotees about his inner passion for the Divine Mother. So, Jai Ma Kali, Jai Ma Kali. So I recommend this book. It's a very good one. But that's just the beginning. There's all kinds of pictures. She actually became close to the family of Rashmani's family, Rani Rashmani. So she got interior photos from the family and stories and so on. And actually Pranabji is mentioned in here as well. So. And I'll give you guys his number. If you ever go to India and you want to go into the side door and see Ma, I'll give you Pranabji's number and he'll be happy to take care of you guys. So Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. And since we have also Diwali and and this story that's the allegory, it's actually very beautiful and it all kind of comes together, as you know, of course we're celebrating the return of Rama from banishment. And we are celebrating also Krishna's killing of the king demon as well, which, we're Kamsa, isn't it? Yeah.
And
So,
then Rama has got this 10-headed demon.
yeah.
The bird, right?
Yeah, but the idea that he's back from exile is very allegorical, and I think something that, I think about at this time is that the whole thing talks about the fight, our own inner fight against our negative traits, as we call it, and those are grafted on us. That's not something that's part of us. They're part of our soul. It's Maya, and they're grafted on as blankets or veils, hiding our own inner divinity. And those have to be overcome and seen through or killed, allegorically. And, these things, we think that there's just a never-ending kind of a battle because you're never done with these bad habits, right? If you try to take it on as an ego, one after the other, they keep on changing. And there's always something that gets your desire going in the world. There's always something to draw you back out again that you want externally. But, the idea of having Ma kill the demons, or, if you use Rama or Krishna as the soul, seeing the fact that the reality of the soul is the only way to truly destroy all of these things. We can't do it with our ego. We can't do it saying, oh, I'll be good and reverse of bad, of evil. Or I'm not going to do this now anymore because I'm going to be good. I'm not going to be bad. That could really take you into a really crazy place. And it really, they say, if you look at the scriptures, it doesn't lead anywhere. All of the gods were just, all the smaller guys, not the major guys, were exhausted, and the demons took over. Only Ma, which is the idea which Swami Vivekananda talks about, is to actually just turn within, and to actually see the reality of the soul. Once the soul is realized or seen, all of those demons are nothing. They're really become irrelevant. And anything when we turn outside, trying to be, the ego, make the ego righteous, make the ego good and versus bad, it's a never-ending struggle. And then you start judging other people and judging this and making yourself holy or not holy, or it's so crazy. So Ma, really, this idea of inner consciousness going inward is in the idea of Rama coming back from exile. It's the idea of our liberation. It's the example, it's the epitome of what you're talking about, Ma killing all the demons. It's our liberation from all these things, all this bondage, the free expression of the pure soul, the pure self. It's such a wonderful thing, So we're celebrating in Diwali liberation, and they say that when a soul is liberated, there's a celebration throughout all of creation, in the astral worlds and in all these places with these beautiful forms of light and astral lights and astral colors of waters, and in the astrocultural world as well. And so we try to do a little something with light and candles and water and so on here in the world. I think it's so beautiful that India has a holiday like that. It's really, really special, Of course, it can be just a fun holiday too, but it's, I think it's neat. So what we'll do is I'll sing one chant, and then maybe you can sing some chants to my colleague. And then we'll continue just with a few chants, and then we'll do a meditation with the Devis, trying to incorporate this whole idea of inner consciousness. So we'll do this chant. This one we do often. It's titled Jai Shri Durga in the chant book, but we're going to use it for all the Devis. But we'll focus on Ma Kali first. We'll chant Ma Kali's name a few times, and then we'll chant Ma Lakshmi, since we're doing Ma Lakshmi as well. And then we'll continue on, of course, Ma Sharda. We'll do Ma Durga and Ma Saraswati, and then Ma Sharda. And we'll chant to all of the Devis. And, as the teachings were saying, Ma Kali represents all of creation, all of the primal creation from pure awareness, from pure self to actual creation, the good and the terrible. And once creation is created, we're created, the separateness, the false separateness. And so we need certain things from our mother, because we're created now, this illusion, to be able to support us and to help us. And so then we have, as she said, in her own person, we have Ma Durga, who is our protectress, and of course we're in this crazy world. There's no way we can protect ourselves. There's no way we can defend ourselves. There's no way we're rise to every challenge that's out there. So Ma Durga really, when we travel or when we have some problems medically or when we have problems with any danger or sorrow, Ma Durga is our protectress. And we can approach the Devi in that form and just really have that what we need in a really basic sense. So Jai Ma Durga. Of course, Ma Kali is everything. Ma Lakshmi, we need to be sustained in this world. We need to eat. We need to be able to have a safe place to be. We need to be able to support others. We need to be able to take care of things. We just need support. And that divine support, we think we can do it ourselves, but the truth and what really makes a difference is that Ma Lakshmi, if she sustains us, then everything is different. And the monks, of course, in India really proved this in just walking on the street without anything, and if nobody gives them any food, they don't eat. For how long? Swamiji, for how long he didn't eat sometimes, walking through the different villages or just sitting under a tree until somebody actually brought him food. That was Ma. That's actually really proving that Ma rises to support us in our hour of need always. So Ma, in that form of Ma Lakshmi, really is, if we have any needs of support, we can go to Ma Lakshmi, and as the Indian devotees know, she's our mother that can supply everything we need. And Ma Saraswati, oh my gosh, all wisdom, all knowledge, and all expression, divine expression is Ma Saraswati. And so being able to have true understanding, true wisdom, and also expressing divinely, not expressing with our ego or trying to, whatever we try to express, but divine expression is really important. Being able to say the right thing, being able to give somebody some support or some encouragement or some nice, or just to make them see things differently. That's all Ma. She brings any understanding to us. So all this expression, and of course, all the artistic expressions are all Ma Saraswati. Anybody who sings, anybody who writes poetry or sculpts, or all these beautiful things that evoke the highest understanding in man. And that's the expression of Ma. So the understanding, the wisdom, and the expression. And they don't happen unless we have protection and we have support. So it works out really well. So that's why we love to have all of these different personalities of Ma on our altar, because it covers everything. Of course, there's other Ma's you can have there too, but you got it covered. So let's do our chanting, and then we'll have you do some chant if you wish or two, and then we can move on from there, and we'll do some meditation. Jai Ma Kali,
you want to sit there, everybody can see you on the
Okay.
YouTube.
They're very popular songs, so much people know it, so if you know it, you sing.
Sing more than one,
Who can sing a
at least three.
Okay, this song is, it's Shakali Tomari Ichha, Ichha Moi Tara Tumi, Tomar Karma Tumi Karma Loki Bole Kuriyam. So the meaning of it in English is, O Mother, all is done after thine own sweet will. Thou art in truth self-willed, Redeemer of mankind. Thou workest thine own work, men only call it theirs. Thou it is that holdest the elephant in the mire. Thou that helpest the lame man scale the loftiest hill, on some thou dost bestow the bliss of Brahmanhood, yet others thou dost hurl into this world below. Thou art the moving force, and I the mere machine. The house am I, and thou the spirit dwelling there. I am the chariot, and thou the charioteer. I move alone as thou, O Mother, movest thee. So sing if you know. সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছা মই তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো লোকে বলে করি আমি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছা মই তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি কর্ম লোকে বলে করি আমি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা পঙ্কে বাধ কর করে পঙ্গুরে লাঘাগিরে পঙ্কে বাধ কর করে পঙ্গুরে লাঘাগিরে করে রাম ব্রহ্মপদ করে কদয়া খোদামি করে রাম ব্রহ্মপদ করে করয়া ভগান সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছা হই তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো লোকে বলে করি আমি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা আমি জানত তুমি যন্ত্রী আমি ঘর তুমি ঘরালি আমি জানত তুমি যন্ত্রী আমি ঘর তুমি ঘরালি আমি রথ তুমি রথি আমি রথ তুমি রথি যেমন চালাতে চলে আমি রথ তুমি রথি যেমন চালাতে চলে সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছা হই তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো লোকে বলে করি আমি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা। The next one is Chodananda Mohi Kali Mahakali Monomohini. So it means is, O Kali, my mother full of bliss, enchantress of the almighty Shiva, in thy delirious joy thou dancest, clapping thy hands together. Eternal One, thou great first cause, clothed in the form of the void, thou wearest the moon upon thy brow. Where didst thou find thy garland of heads before the universe was made? Thou art the mover of all that move, and we are but thy helpless toys. We move alone as thou movest, and speak as thou speakest. But worthless Kamalakanta says, fondly bearing thee, confoundress with thy flashing sword, thoughtless thou hast put to death my virtue and my sin alike. Okay. This is in just a second. Shadanand Moi Kali Mahakali Gololi Shadanand Moi Kali Mahakali Gololi Tumi apni nacho apni nacho apida Varutani Shadanand Moikali Mahakali Molodini Shadanand Moikali Mahakali Molodini Tumi apni nacho apida Varutani Shadanand Moikali Adibhuta Shalatani Shundarupa Chajigani Adibhuta Shalatani Shundarupa Chajigani Ramanda Chilana Jakun Bundana Ramanda Chilana Jakun Mundamala Kutapeli Shadanand Moikali Mahakali Monodini Shadanand Moikali Shabe matra tumi janti Amra matantre chali Shabe matra tumi janti Amra matantre chali Tumi jamuna chao Temi nachi jamu Nacha temi nachi Jamun bala Temi boni ashantu kamuna kantu divane ganagani ashantu kamuna kantu divane ganagani Sargunayachi Dhareyachi Sargunayachi Dhareyachi Dharma Dharma Dujokeli Shadanand Moikali Mahakali Golgodini Tumi apni nacho apni nacho apni Varutani Shadanand last one I can do one more.
Sure.
I'll tell you the meaning later on, or maybe I'll tell you now. Mother, thou art our sole redeemer, thou the support of three gunas, higher than the most high, thou art compassionate, I know, who takes away our bitter grief. Thou art in earth, in water, thou liest at the root of all, in me and every creature. Thou hast thy home, thou clothed with form, thou art thy formless reality. Shantha art thou and Gayatri, thou dost sustain this universe. Mother, the help art thou of those that have no help but thee, O eternal beloved of Shiva. Tumi Triguno Dhara Parat Para Triguno Dhara Parat Para Madhagi Para Madhagi Para আমি জানি গো দিন দয়াময়ী, আমি জানি গো দিন দয়াময়ী, তুমি দুর্গা হইতে দুঃখ হারা, দুর্গা হইতে দুঃখ হারা, মাতাজি তারা, আমার মাতাজি তারা। তুমি জানে, তুমি স্থানে, তুমি আদো মুলে গামা। তুমি জানে, তুমি স্থানে, তুমি আদো মুলে গামা। আছো স্বর্গ ঘটে অর্ঘ ফুটে, স্বর্গ ঘটে অর্ঘ ফুটে, সকাল নিরাকারা, মাতাঙ্গি তারা, আমার মাতাঙ্গি তারা। তুমি সন্ধ্যা, তুমি গায়ত্রী, তুমি জগদ্ধাত্রী গো মা। তুমি সন্ধ্যা, তুমি গায়ত্রী, তুমি জগদ্ধাত্রী গো মা। অকুলের ত্রাণ করিতে, অকুলের ত্রাণ করতে, সদা শিবে মনোহরা, মাতাঙ্গি তারা, আমার মাতাঙ্গি তারা।
So nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
we can do just a short meditation, and then we'll do Ramakrishna Sharanam. We'll finish that way, okay? Since Sri Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses, and especially Ma Kali, so we can also think of Sri Ramakrishna as Kali himself. So, or Ma Sarama, of course. So we have Ma in various forms. So what we'll do is we'll do our normal meditation. We'll do the pranayama, breathing in twice through the nose, holding it, and exhaling twice through the mouth. And this is something that Anandamoy Ma also teaches, is that, so then we'll do that 3 times, and then leave the breath out and just let it be. And when the breath by itself flows in, we just observe it. And if it comes in, or if it stays, or if it goes out, we just be aware of it. But when it comes in, we can chant, this is kind of sweet for today. When it comes in, we'll go Jai, and then it goes out Ma. Jai, Ma. We'll just chant this as it comes in and out, and you'll find that you'll get to a very beautiful state of focus and concentration. And then after that, if you want to do your mantra or however you want to chant, meditate, and we'll just do a short meditation. We won't hold it too long. And then afterwards, we'll just chant Ramakrishna Sharanam. So, okay. So we'll start off with this, with pranayama. Remember to breathe in through the mouth, through the nose, and hold it for the same length of time that you're breathing in. Hold it, and then exhale. It depends on your own lung capacity. So for some people, it's 5, 8, 10. So if it's 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, it counts. Okay, so we'll breathe in, starting with the first breath through the nose. We'll do it together and hear it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Hear it. Let's do it together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. And let the breath stay out. When it by itself wants to come in, Jai. And then when it wants to go out, Ma. Jai. Sharanam, Rama Krishna Sharanam, Rama Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Prabhu Rama Krishna Sharanam, Rama Krishna Sharanam, Rama Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharanam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Sharanam, Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Sharanagatuham, 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 Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Namo Sri Gurave, Namo Sri Gurave, Namo Sri Gurave, Namo Namo. Namo Sri Gurave, Namo Sri Gurave, Namo Sri Gurave, Namo Namo. Jai Jai Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna. Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram, Ram Krishna, Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Narayane. Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Kripa hi kevalam, Narayane. Jai Jai Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Sharanagatuham, 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 Vande. Sharanagatuham, 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 Sharanam, Prabhu Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Ram Krishna Sharanam, Sharanam, Jaya Ram Krishna Ram Krishna Ram Krishna Jaya 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 Jaya Ram Ram Krishna Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna Sharanam Ram Krishna Sharanam Ram Krishna Sharanam Sharanam Thank you all for coming. And again, Swami Vidyanandaji will be here on the 14th. And Swami Chandrasekharanandaji is going to be here on the 22nd, 3rd, and 4th. And next week we'll be here Sunday instead of Saturday because I have something on Saturday. So, funeral. So I'll be here Sunday and we'll do it. Does 5 o'clock work for you guys? Is that possible? Does 5
The
o'clock
time
work?
is changing, right?
Sunday. Yeah, the time is
But
changing.
this, tomorrow is changing.
Yeah, tomorrow it's
Yeah.
changing. So because I have something before, 5 would be perfect if that works for you.
Okay.
Does 5 work? The
Next
next Sunday we'll do it at 4, but this coming Sunday we'll do 5 o'clock. This coming Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you all so much for coming. It's so kind. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma Kali, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Jai Ma Durga, Jai Ma Saraswati, Jai Ma Mai Sharda. Jai Shri Ram Krishna. Thank you all. Thank you all. And thank you all for being online.